going on, drummies? It's Artie here. Now, we all know drum majoring can be an expensive activity. And just like any sport or activity, getting started is usually the biggest hurdle. But what is usually the biggest hurdle to get started in any sport or activity, be it golf, little league, or any sort of sport or athletic activity? It's usually getting your equipment. If you were like me back in high school, I struggled getting my first mace. But that didn't stop me from learning how to learn the basic techniques of drum majoring. What I did was I made my own practice mace, and that's what I'm gonna teach you guys today. You don't have to go and spend $300 on a brand new mace just to learn how to beat time, just to learn how to spin, just to learn how to do these techniques that I'm teaching you. Today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your very own practice baton. So we're gonna go right now and get the materials that we need to make a baton just like this. So follow me, we're gonna go all over town to get all the materials that we need, and in the end I'll give you a lowdown on how to put all the pieces together to make your very own practice baton. Let's go! So starting off our project to make a budget baton, we are here at Home Depot to get the basic parts. We need to find something to make the head and the shaft of the mace, and possibly maybe also the ferrule of the mace. And other than that, we're gonna see if we can find other stuff that we can use to make the budget baton. My entire goal for this project is to spend less than $50 on making a baton. So we're gonna see what Home Depot has. Now we're gonna need a lot of metal and a lot of wooden parts. So let's try to find we're gonna start off in the lumber section. I just want a freaking wooden pole. Dowels, flat wood. I need wooden dowels. Doors, molding. Okay. Should we use wood or should we use PVC pipe? I can't find a freaking wooden dowel in this entire freaking store. You'd think that they would have, like, you know, wooden sticks that I could use for a project, but no. So I'm gonna give up on the wooden dowel. Let's try to find PVC pipe. Oh, this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Okay, they got PVC pipe, but let's see if they already have pre-cut PVC pipe. So they have these, but they're too short. That's too short for a baton. Alright, now the one thing I'm looking for right now is a toilet bowl float, which is going to be the head of the mace. Or the head of the baton, whatever. Alright, I am not finding it. Do they like not make these anymore? Alright, so they sell one, but not the one I'm looking for. And they only sell it in a set, which I don't need all this stuff, and it costs $12. No. Let's keep looking. Alright, so this is what I actually came here for. This is the foil tape. Let's go with, okay, this is $7. I saw one that was $5, but this one has like a logo on it, so let's go now with that. Yeah, let's just go with the $7 one. Yeah, we'll go with this. Alright, next we gotta get some electrical tape. The electrical tape. Well, I'm in the electrical section. Where's the electrical tape? Ah, electrical tape. Do they have... Let's see, should we go with plain black? White, red, blue, green, yellow, purple, orange, brown. Of course they're out of brown. Should we just go with black? Well, oh, black is $4.25. Let's see. The white, red, green, and blue ones are $3.98. You know what? Let's make a white baton. Why not? So we got electrical tape and we got foil tape. Now we gotta find a wooden dowel or something to be the shaft of the mace, or maybe the head of the mace. If worst comes to worst, we'll probably do a tennis ball, which I really don't want to do, but could this be a good mace head? Probably not. It would dent really. That's kind of flimsy. Oops. You know, I've always seen these. I wonder if these would make good mace domes. Okay, so we're here at Michael's because I know for a fact I can get a wooden dowel here and some other stuff to make the baton. So, oh, I forgot to go get a wooden chair stop. Nope, that can't be a base. I need to go also to buy a racquetball. Here we go. Woo, I want this. Okay, wooden dowels. Okay, that's the perfect size. Do we want to get a 1-inch one or a 1/2 inch? Yeah, let's go with a 1-inch. So right here is what I'm looking for, a wooden dowel, 1 inch in diameter. But let's look around and see if there's any other stuff I can use. Alright, so we have the stick from Michael's and we got some tape and some other stuff from Home Depot. Now we're just going to go and get some decorative stuff, I guess, for the baton. We're going to get some cords and some other stuff. I need to also pick up a floor stopper, and we're just going to get some other stuff. We're going to go and see if we can get either some rope and some tassels for the baton cords. And so we're gonna put the stuff together, and then when we're done, we're gonna put the stuff together and we're gonna have a baton made. So let's go. Oh, someone almost died. Okay, here we go. Okay, what do you think? Should we go with red? Oh no, we can't use it. I don't have a fringe on it. Crap, give me just plain red. Oh, look. No, it's thick. Oh, here we go. This should work. How much is this? $2.99 a yard. Oh, that's kind of expensive. $2.99 per yard. Do I want red? I don't know, what color should I get? I don't want to do red. But if we're going to do a black shaft, you can't really see it. So I guess we could do white. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with white. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with white. So we need the tassels. Oh my god, $7.99. $7.99 for this crap. Oh, wait a minute. $7.99? Are you kidding me? Why is the gold one $2.99? Wait a minute. Oh my god, $7.99. That is ridiculous. $8 for $8 for tassels? Oh.
Good, how are you?
Can I get 4 yards?
Oh, of course.
Alright, so we're back from our little excursion, and we've got all our materials right here. And now I'm going to show you guys how to put it together and have your own practice baton. And if I talk really fast in my video today, I apologize. I just had 3 cups of coffee and I am wired to go. Alright, the first thing we will need is a 1-inch wooden dowel, a tennis ball, or a racquetball, your choice, foil tape, electrical tape, your choice of color, decorative cords and tassels, 3/4 diameter cane tips, duct tape, scissors. They're sharp, I'm not throwing those. Measuring tape, utility knife. Those are expensive and sharp. I'm not throwing those. You crazy? First, we want to measure our wooden dowel. For that, we will need our Sharpie and our tape measure. So here we're going to decide which end is going to be the head and which end is going to be the tip. So to do that, we're going to decide which side is going to be the ferrule. To do that, we'll pick one end and we'll measure around 7 inches from the bottom. You can do longer if you want, but I prefer to have it between 7 to 9 inches. All right, we'll make it 8 inches. Take your Sharpie, make a mark. Next, we're going to make our ferrule. For this, we're going to take the foil tape and we're going to create the ferrule. Now be careful with foil tape. Foil tape is very finicky. If you don't do it right, you could end up having a tin foil looking ferrule, so just be careful with it. Apply it in nice even sheets. Now depending on your mark, we're going to go ahead and measure your foil tape. Say it's about that long. Go ahead and scorch the foil tape, kind of mold it around there, but don't take off the backing yet. So as you can see, it doesn't go all the way around, so we're gonna go ahead and make another layer. We're gonna cut another strip out around the same length. So now we have 2 strips of foil tape. I'm gonna save the rest for later. When you're ready, go ahead and peel off the backing, but be very careful. Be very careful when you apply it because you don't want to get any creases or wrinkles in the ferrule. Our goal is to make it look like a single piece of metal. Oops. Lay it down. Okay, you can see I already messed up right there, but that's okay. You can work with it. That's okay. This is not for competition, this is just a practice baton. Ugh. And any excess you have at the bottom, go ahead and just fold it under the tip there. Next, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to do it a little bit different. We want to make sure that the top actually lines up. Oops. Again, be very careful, don't get any wrinkles in the tape. Okay, yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit higher. We'll work with it. Oh no, yeah, see I got a wrinkle right there. Take the excess, tuck it under. Next, we're gonna take our white electrical tape. Now I'm using white electrical tape because it was the cheapest one, but if you want to use any other color, they have other colors of electrical tape, that's your choice. I'm just choosing to use white for today because it was the cheapest one I could find. So now that we determined that this is going to be the tip, this is going to be the head of the mace, or baton, whatever. We're gonna take our electrical tape and we're going to wrap the baton from top all the way down to where the wood meets the metal. Alright, so now we're approaching the end. What we're going to do is we're going to take the electrical tape and we're going to go over maybe about a half an inch of the, or we're going to take the electrical tape and we're going to go 1/2 strip over the metal part of the ferrule, or the foil tape, just to lock it in place. Go around once or twice and tear off a piece. Ow. Go. So there we got our ferrule and we got the shaft. Now we gotta work on the head of the baton. Alright, now comes the kind of dangerous part of this project. We're gonna have to take a tennis ball and we're gonna have to cut a hole into it. So if you're kind of not really comfortable around sharp objects or knives, I suggest, especially if you're a youngin and you're not really that skilled with tools, I suggest getting an adult to do this, or getting someone who is more skilled with tools to do this, because this can be a little bit dangerous. Right, Pringles! Once you pop, you just can't stop. Alright. Alright. Here comes kind of a dangerous part. Take the knife. There we go. That's the dangerous part. Making the first incision is usually the hardest part. Ah, success. Got it. So now we just gotta make sure to actually get it on there. There we go. That's what we want. We want that Pac-Man, that kind of inappropriate Pac-Man look. Right. There we go. Head, shaft, ferrule. Alright, now comes another step that you can do, because it's gonna look kind of weird when you're spinning a stick with a tennis ball on it. So what I like to do, you don't have to do this, you can take the rest of the foil tape or some duct tape, which we will use in a bit, wrap it around the tennis ball to give it more size on the head of the mace, so therefore adds a little bit more weight, and also gives the appearance of a baton. So we're gonna do that right now. Like I said, you don't have to do this, just something that I prefer to do. There we go. But we can probably do a little bit more. So we're gonna take some foil tape and we're gonna go and cover the head of this baton to give it more of that metallic look. Now it's gonna look a little bit tinfoily, that's okay. Like I said, it is a practice baton, it's not a competition ready baton. So, and one thing good about this thing is that you can actually personalize it to your own liking. So you don't have to follow my design style. You can actually make it any way you want. You can use any tape you want. You can use any length stick you want, just as long as it has the appearance of a drum major's baton. Now that we got our foil tape on, we just want to go ahead and kind of shape the head in kind of that ball shape. Remove any lumps, or you're not going to remove all the lumps, but kind of smooth it out a bit. That's the term I'm looking for. Now, also you'll have this area where it's kind of uneven. You got some black electrical tape showing, and some maybe you didn't put on the foil tape right, so you got some fold over here with some of the sticky part coming out. So just go ahead and just take some of your white electrical tape and just go over that. Kind of secure you want to go ahead and secure the foil tape in place. There we go. So now we got our basic baton. We've got the head, we got the shaft, we got the ferrule. Now finally, we're gonna go ahead and take some decorative rope and we're going to wrap this baton in cords to give it that appearance of a military baton. So I know I made mention also that I bought a rubber tip for the baton. Unfortunately, the baton is actually too thick for the cane tip. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip that for now. But for future references, make sure you get a 1-inch diameter cane tip to go on the 1-inch diameter wooden dowel. So I'm not really gonna go into detail on how to wrap the cords on the mace or on the baton. I will post a link on how to cord wrap a mace or baton at the link below. It's the same principles will apply. So just follow along with that tutorial. It's gonna go ahead and wrap it really fast. Alright, so now you can see it kind of starts looking like a baton right now. Now we're gonna do one last thing. You don't have to do this. I mean, right now you're pretty much done. But I'm gonna go ahead and take some decorative tassels and put it at the end of the baton to give it that kind of like military baton appearance. And there we are, all finished. And now we have here your very own, and if you followed along with me, now you have your very own practice baton. Let's go try it out. Alright guys, there you have it. That's how we can make our practice drum major baton. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed my first segment of drum majoring on a budget. We all know drum majoring can be an expensive activity. Now the people that are probably watching my videos or having problems getting their first mace, just let you know for a fact that you don't need to spend $200, $300, $400 on a brand new mace. You can make your own practice baton like I did right here and start learning the very techniques that I'm teaching you right now. To let you know, when I started learning how to spin a mace or a baton, I learned on something exactly like this. I learned on a flagpole with a tennis ball on the end of it. And that's how I learned how to learn the basics of spinning a mace, beating of time, until I eventually got my first mace. And that's how it all started, was with a stick with a ball on it. Because that's essentially what a drum major mace and a baton is a stick with a ball in it. So I hope you enjoyed my first segment of drum majoring on a budget. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos on this. I have another video. I'm planning to do one on drum majoring on a budget with making your own drum major uniform that you can use on competition or in El pattern. You don't have to go out you don't have to spend $1,000 on your own uniform if your band doesn't have a uniform for you, or if you want to go an L pattern and you can't use the drum major's uniform. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me know if you guys want to see that. So like I said, let me know what you guys thought about this video. Leave me a comment, leave me a like. If you want to reach me on social media, I am at ArtyMacDM on Twitter, Facebook, and on YouTube. And as always guys, I'll see you guys next time, so keep marching and keep flourishing. I'll catch you guys next time.